Welcome. Welcome. And thank you all for attending the 9th annual Books on Tap event, benefiting Reach Out and Read Kansas City. Let's kick off this event with some participation. No, we're not going to do a game. I just want you to comment and tell me if you've attended in person before. Were you here last year, the year before? Well, this year is sure to be like no other. I want to send out a big thank you to our committee and our staff that have done all the work to make this event happen. From auction items to party packages, they've been busy. The committee's co-chairs, Kayla Bowl and Kate Stein, along with our event and communications coordinator, Ellen Quinn, have led the committee to the success you see tonight. Golf claps all around. Thank you all for your hard work. Now, help me welcome Lady T back to Books on Tap. She's an online personality with Hot 103 Jams, and owner of Edge Out Enterprise, making sure local artists feel heard. Night Angel Productions. If you thought about starting a podcast, even from your own home, Lady T can help. With 22 years of experience, she's prepared to make this night one we won't soon forget. Take it away, Lady T. Cheers.
Thank you, Jenny. Good evening, Books on Tap guests. Get in here. Yes, you, and you. And get a little close. Welcome. We are so excited for our first virtual event. Although we love to be together with you in person, like we used to do, dancing, playing games, eating great food, drinking brews for the great cause. Well, being safe at home doesn't stop the fun. So sit back and relax, and welcome to Reach Out and Read Kansas City's 9th Annual Fall Fundraiser, Books on Tap. I'm Lady T, and we have so many exciting things in store for you tonight. And of course, none of this would be possible without our incredible and generous sponsors. Henderson Engineers, Sally Page Kurtz and Kenneth Kurtz, Lindsay and Andrew Sauer, Humana, the University of Kansas Health System, Lucas Commercial Flooring, Tanya Rodecker Went and Sam Went, Kathy and Joe McCandon, Ascend Learning and Ascend Books, Bliss Books and Wine, Maggie and Michael Rosso, and Walnut Risk Management and Writing Help KC. Thank you all for supporting early literacy in Kansas City. Now, to share the background about this wonderful organization, Reach Out and Read Kansas City began in 1997 as a collaboration between pediatricians at Children's Mercy and KU Pediatrics at KU Medical Center. They've made it possible for this organization to become the only medically based literacy program in the country. How cool is that? Now, at the beginning of each well child visit, we use the book as a tool to assess a child's development. Medical providers talk about the importance of literacy, reading daily, and reading routine. Then doctors and nurses give each child a new, developmentally appropriate book to take home. How nice is that, right? They take home with them, as many families that we serve do not have any books at home. As they are prescribed to read and spend time together, families form lasting connections and children learn new skills that serve with them throughout their lives. Since then, it has grown into a coalition of 36 clinic sites in the greater Kansas City, with an emphasis on serving our community's most vulnerable children. And they've already prescribed more than 1 million books to our little darlings. That's right, 1 million. You know what else they prescribed? They could do this. How about some fun time? That's right. We're going to get right into some fun time. We hope that you're enjoying your Books on Tap Party at Home packages. So let's dig in. If you purchase the ultimate happy hour in these times when your workplace is your work home and your work home becomes more sociable, you are set for your very own happy hour that includes a variety of beers and liquor, sweet and salty snack pack, and more. Share with a colleague or just let loose and relax with your buddies. Now, inside the date night package, we've given you 5 creative ways to set the perfect mood with a gift card to a classy restaurant, candles, dessert, a bottle of wine, a road map to all the local wineries to help maintain that deep connection in a romantic setting with the ones you love. And how about that family fun time? Are your kids bored in the house, stuck in the house bored? Well, this bundle of activities is sure to keep children busy for hours with Play Doh, toy ball, stickers, children's books by local authors, bubbles, and more to help keep them entertained. I tell you, we still have more of the family fun package available, so please go ahead and log on and make your purchase. Be sure to also tag us in your pictures at home and use the hashtag BooksOnTap2020 for a chance to be featured later in the show. Now, before we announce our first raffle prize winner, we have a silent auction going on right now until 9 p.m. So be sure to get your bids in for our amazing items to help us meet our goal of $2,020. Get it? 2020? All right, we also have other ways that you can get involved, so stay tuned for details about that. And right now, kids young and old, please help me out with the drum roll. The prize goes to Sarah Fryman. Congratulations to you, Sarah. We've given you a Chiefs board safely. It's going to be delivered to you tonight, so make sure you be on the lookout. You can enjoy some delicious cheese to go with your drink of choice. All right, and for the rest of us, let's go ahead and keep our fingers crossed. We'll be giving away a couple more prizes in this hour, so stay tuned and stay engaged. Now, I want everyone to comment and share where are you from and why is this mission important to you? What brings you here? And tell me what moves you about children's literacy. You know, many children that our doctors and nurses see at our clinic sites do not know how to properly hold a book. And that is a sad reality for many families. And children right here in Kansas City metropolitan area, often their first book comes from Reach Out and Read KC. Each year, Reach Out and Read Kansas City provides 65,210 new culturally developed appropriate books and to over 25,000 low-income children, birth to age 5. Now, we strive to build a 15-book library for each child before he or she enters kindergarten. Yeah, we want to make sure they ensure their foundation for success. Reach Out and Read Kansas City is doing all we can so that our children in the Kansas City area have a book to call their own. By making literacy promotion a standard part of pediatric care, children can grow up with access to books, engage parents, and enter school ready to learn. Let's show you some of the magic that Reach Out and Read KC creates every single day. Here's a behind the scenes look at what's going on right now during the COVID-19 pandemic at one of our Reach Out and Read Kansas City's clinic sites.
How are you? Meet Dr. Krista Nelson Cox, a pediatrician in Kansas City, Missouri. And immediately following residency, Dr. Cox brought the Reach Out and Read program with her to Baby and Child Associates. And after 20 years, Dr. Cox still enjoys prescribing a book to each child she meets. Open it. Oh, look at those babies. I had one little 9-month-old. She was so cute. I handed her the book. She had the biggest smile on her face. And she said, book. Okay, that's not a word 9-month-old usually says. It was really cool. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Dr. Cox and her patients and their families are relying on Reach Out and Read Kansas City to provide the comfort that only a book can bring during these times.
This time is difficult. I think reach out and read is critical during this time. It's even more important now than it was previously. Are you talking to the book? You're going to eat the book. Really?
Wow. As you know, these are difficult times we live in, and seeing that video really makes us appreciate the hard work Reach Out and Read KC does to ensure each child is open to a new world through reading. And that's why I support and stand by the wonderful cause. Because as a child, I remember being read fairy tales and Mother Goose nursery rhymes. Reading and writing together promotes healthy brain development, furthers language acquisition, and help families build that meaningful bond. Parents, you are your child's first and most important teachers. Read aloud, sing every day, play, explore, lay the foundation for a bright future for your child by engaging them and learning everywhere you go. Now, did you know that Reach Out and Read KC provides book in 28 different languages? How about that? 28 different languages. And that means children in need across the Kansas City metropolitan area can develop more vocabulary in their own native language. Now, I'm encouraging you to please give back tonight in any way that you can, whether it's through the Fund a Need or by bidding on our silent auction items. It's as easy as a click of a button. You can see that we have not yet reached our goal, but you can change that. Every little bit helps. We'll check back at the end of the program in hopes to celebrate our goal. Okay? Let's work together in getting these books into our children's hand who needs it the most. Every child should have a book to love and enjoy. Now it's time to announce the second raffle prize winner. And this winner will receive a $25 gift card to Made in KC. Young and old, you know what to do. Help me out with the drum roll. A little louder. All right. Denise Waddle, congratulations. We want you to have fun with this $25 gift card to Made in KC. So happy shopping, all right? Your gift card will be in the mail tomorrow. And now it is my pleasure to introduce a Book on Tap themed drink recipe by Jane with Embrace the Grape. Be sure to follow along at home.
Hey, Books on Tap guests. Wow, thanks so much for joining us from the comfort of your own home. I'm hoping you can unwind a little bit with this very special Books on Tap themed adult beverage. Storytime sangria. Oh, you heard me. Storytime sangria. So good. Okay. Hey, oh, by the way, my name's Jane. I own Embrace the Grape Beverage Catering. The best way to describe us is just that we bring the drinks. We do. We set them up, we serve them, we take care of cleaning up the mess at the end. And if you want to know more, you'll find us on Facebook or Instagram pretty easily. But that's not why we're here. We are here to have a little fun. So if you're playing along at home, here's what you're going to need. You're going to need a good tequila, a little red wine, some limes, ginger beer, and of course, a glass with some ice in it. So we'll start there. So you really need kind of a large glass because this does make a pretty hefty drink. So we're going to put a couple ounces of tequila in here. And I chose Herradura just because, well, because I like it. So a couple ounces of tequila. Whew, it's a good start. We're just going to splash it with a little red wine. Now, here's where you really get to make this drink how you want it. If you like a sweeter drink, use a sweeter wine. If you like a drink that's not so sweet, use something drier. I chose Merlot because it's a nice middle-of-the-road red wine. Then we need some lime juice. And, of course, fresh is always better. So we'll just cut up a lime here and juice it quick. About half an ounce of lime juice. And I don't know if I said it or not, but it's an ounce of red wine. So far we've got 2 ounces of tequila, an ounce of wine. We're going to do half an ounce of lime juice. I think a good rule of thumb is a good lime has about an ounce of juice in it. So we're just going to do the half a lime and call it good. Then we're going to top it. Okay, let's have a ginger beer conversation. I really like this Cock and Bull ginger beer. And the reason I like it is because there's no high fructose corn syrup in it. So it makes a much more natural, effervescent, wonderful drink because there's nothing artificial in it. However, it has a lot of sugar. So sometimes if I want to make a skinny drink with ginger beer, I use this sugar-free one. It's pretty good. Zevia is the name. And I think today, because I might have a second one, I'm going to go sugar-free. So we're going to top this with about 4 ounces of ginger beer. Woo! Hey, that's how you know the party has begun at home. Yep. Okay. So give it a little stir. I don't think I quite got 4 ounces in there, so we're going to give it another try right there. Then you could garnish this with a whole bunch of different stuff. You could use mint, you could use blackberries. I'm going to use a big fat wheel of lime. Squeeze it in there. Yeah, baby. And dunk it down. Now, I don't mind putting my finger in my drink because it's my drink. Embrace the Grape would never put a finger in a drink. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Okay, you guys, here we go. Storytime sangria. Cheers. I'm going to taste it just so you know how good it is. Oh, yeah? Yep. Lovely. Hey, thanks again for joining us. Cheers. Have a great evening.
Wow, that's delicious. Thank you, Jane. Remember, let's embrace the grapes, everyone. Tag that on your Pinterest account under recipe. Now, once again, we want to thank our sponsors. Thanks to the staff, thanks to the committee for really working hard and making this event fantabulous. Right? We want you to hop over to our silent auction going on right now until 9 p.m. So be sure to get your bids on our most amazing items and help us meet our goal of $2,020. If you're wondering what the hot items are right now, well, here are your top 4. A navy blue Yeti Roadie 24 hard cooler. Great design, lightweight, and keeps your drink cold for a long time. How about that KC Pride package? Not only have we been selected as one of the best places to live and raise a family, but we're home to several liquor makers. Dog Lover Gift Basket. Comment and share who's the best doggy parent in town. One way to find out is to pay attention with who the dog bonds with the most. Dogs often choose a favorite person who matches their own energy level and personality. And we can't forget about that Chiefs Cozy at Home package. Ideal for the biggest Chiefs. For all you fans out there, how about them Chiefs? Well, what items do you have your sights on? Comment and share. Let's get ready for our third and final raffle prize winner of the night. The winner receives Raygon Kansas City Soft, 2 Charlie Hustle masks, koozies, and more. Drum roll, please. Jenny Garman, congratulations to you. We're bringing that swag bag up there to you, right up to your front door soon. So be on a lookout. Congratulations to all of our winners today. All right. Now, time to bring the kids or grandkids near your TV, computer, or tablet for a very special bedtime story by a Chiefs legend. How about that? They call him the human joystick and also nicknamed him as the X Factor. Do you know who it is? Well, it is the former Chiefs player and current ambassador, Dante Hall. That's right. Now, before we get to a special story time, let me ask you a question. How would you feel if you grew up unable to enjoy a bedtime story? In Kansas City's lowest income neighborhoods, research estimates only 1 book is owned in the home per 300 children. Reach Out and Read KC is working towards a day when all children in Kansas City have many books at home to love and enjoy. Okay, now it's time to sit back, snuggle together for a reading of Go Chiefs Go by Dante Hall.
Before I get started, I want to give a shout out to Reach Out and Read, which gives young children a foundation for success by incorporating books into pediatric care and allowing families to read aloud together. I'm former Chief and current Kansas City Chiefs Ambassador Dante Hall. Now let's take a look back at last year's championship season with this new book, Go Chiefs Go. Okay, come on, girls. You sit right here, guys. And you sit right here. Okay. What's the name of this book?
Go Chiefs Go.
Good job. Go Chiefs Go. Okay. It's about the Chiefs championships
Why is
season.
this book?
Because I love the Chiefs. Okay, you ready? Wow. Silencio. Go Chiefs Go. Listen, everyone, and you will hear about the Kansas City Chiefs and their Super Bowl year. In the Chiefs' kingdom, expectations were high, and the Patriots' loss last season was still fresh in their minds. It started with camp in the St. Joseph Heat, with a laser-like focus and no thoughts of defeat. That's not Daddy. I wish that was Daddy. They learned every detail of all the plays during preseason. They practiced perfection under Andy Reid's gaze. The day they dreamed of finally arrived. Focus.
Okay.
They were ready for the season opener with a gleam in their eye. They started the season out on the road against the Jacksonville Jaguars, ready to go. Mahomes to Watkins sure was pretty as Mitch Holtis shouted out, "Touchdown, Kansas City!" Watkins scored 2 more times. What a beautiful sight. And 40-26 win started the season off right. Up next were the Raiders in the Black Hole. It was the last time we played there against our old foe. Mahomes was pure magic. 4 touchdowns he threw. It was 28-10 for the Chiefs. Win number 2. Week number 3 was back in KC. The Arrowhead drum beat as loud as could be. For the home opener, the stadium was a big sea of red. The loudest fans in the world cheered as a bomber flew overhead. The Baltimore Ravens came ready for a big game, but the Kansas City Chiefs, they just couldn't tame. McCoy scored 2 touchdowns and the defense was true. The Chiefs won 33-28 when it was all through. The Detroit Lions were next on the list, a game with 2 undefeated teams not to be missed. That's not me. With time winding down, Darrell Williams ran in for the score. The Chiefs celebrated win number 4. The Colts came to town ready to give it their best. They shut down Mahomes and passed the test. Next were the Texans, who knew what to do. When it was over, the Chiefs had loss number 2. The Chiefs went to Denver for a Thursday night game. Mahomes got hurt. Will the team be the same?
Why did you lost the team?
Because he got hurt. Because football is a tough sport. You get hurt in football.
Oh.
Yeah.
You that many people football before? He did this before?
Yeah, I played this.
Okay, did you get moved?
I got a bunch of people.
Oh my God, I thought it was
Ragland's fumble, return, and Moore's touchdown pass to Hill proved the Chiefs could find ways to win still. Tony Gonzalez and Johnny Robinson were cheered at the next game. Each was honored for joining the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers did the Chiefs in. The Pack left Arrowhead Stadium celebrating a win. The next game was against the man from up north. The Chiefs and the Vikings went back and forth. Bucker kicked field goals up, and away, including a last-second kick that brought victory that day. Next, the Titans were ready to take on the Chiefs. Mahomes was back, what a relief. The Titans took the lead with a few seconds to go, then blocked the Chiefs' field goal, turned fan spirits low. The Chiefs weren't worried. They knew what to do. They picked off 4 passes that Phillip Rivers threw. In Mexico City, the Chargers they beat. A goal line interception sealed a victory so sweet. The Raiders came to Arrowhead in the bitter cold. The Chiefs' offense was hot, and their defense was bold. Mahomes threw a touchdown and ran for one more. A powerful win made the Kingdom's heart soar. The Chiefs went to New England looking for revenge. Last season's heartbreaking loss brought their Super Bowl dreams to an end. The defense was ready for Tom Brady's crew, and they played with heart the whole game through. The Patriots' chances ended on a pass for the win. The Chiefs stepped up to do the Pats in. Breland knocked it away and put on the clamps, making the Chiefs AFC West Division champs. Next up was Denver in the blowing KC snow. The defense was stout. The Broncos had nowhere to go. Hill scored 2 touchdowns. Mahomes had a big game. Kelsey's 4th straight 1,000-yard season added to his fame. The Chiefs hit the road to take on the Bears. They worked really hard to make sure victory was theirs. Mahomes threw 2 touchdowns and ran for 1 amidst cheers. Kelsey became the first tight end with 1,200 yards in back-to-back years. In the season finale, the Chargers were beat by 2 amazing plays that brought fans to their feet. Hardman had a 104-yard kickoff return, and Damian Williams raced 84 yards for a touchdown with speed to burn. The Chiefs' Kingdom celebrated their season. It was special stuff. However, winning the West was just not enough. The playoffs were here, and the Chiefs had a home game. We wanted the trophy that bears our founder's name. You know the founder's name? Lamar Hunt.
What?
Lamar Hunt.
Oh,
Say Lamar Hunt.
you're more.
Good job.
I see it.
In the playoffs, the Texans jumped out to a 24-point lead. Chiefs fans were wondering, how could this be? Mahomes worked his magic, and boy, did he shine. Touchdown passes to Williams and Kelsey sure did look fine. The Chiefs continued to pile up the points. They were in a groove and were not disappointed. 51-31 was the final that day. The fans went crazy. The Super Bowl was 1 win away. The Tennessee Titans came to Arrowhead for another test. The winner would be the AFC's best. The Chiefs rose to the challenge. It seemed like a dream. The Chiefs had won. They were now a Super Bowl team. The confetti was falling and fireworks exploded with light. People were hugging and crying. What a beautiful sight. The Chiefs had done it and were on the AFC throne. And the best of all, the Lamar Hunt Trophy was finally home. It had been 50 years since the Chiefs' last Super Bowl game. They beat the Vikings, propelling Dawson, Taylor, and Bell to fame. The long wait was over for a chance to win the trophy once more. But beating the 49ers in Miami would be a difficult chore. While the team prepared, KC was bathed in red. Everyone knew there was unfinished business ahead. Chiefs flags waved in the sky so blue. A Super Bowl win would be a dream come true. Finally, in Miami, Super Bowl 54 was at hand. Chiefs fans flooded the city and filled up the stands. Casey Wolf fired up the crowd with his antics and more. When the Chiefs took the field, fans cheered with a thundering roar. The 49ers scored first with a field goal, it's true. But Chiefs fans believed Mahomes would come through. He directed the team with power and speed and ran into the end zone to give KC the lead. The Chiefs kicked a field goal to add to their score, but the 49ers were ready for more. They scored a touchdown and it was tied halfway through. Kansas City knew there was more work to do. The start of the second half wasn't so nice. The 49ers were able to score quickly and twice. They were ahead by 10 and looked very strong. The lead they built wouldn't last very long. People were doubting if KC could win. That's when Mahomes' magic really kicked in. A touchdown pass to Kelsey shifted the rally into gear. Then another touchdown to Damian Williams gave 49 fans fear. The Chiefs had the lead and were back on top. The defense was strong with stop after stop. Williams scored again. It was victorious indeed. The team dumped Gatorade on Andy Reid. The seconds ticked down and the confetti flew. Kansas City cheered. It was too good to be true. After years of waiting, emotions were hard to control. The Kansas City Chiefs had just won the Super Bowl. With the Lombardi Trophy held high, the team returned to KC. It was time to celebrate with fans who were as happy as could be. The city shut down for a parade that the Hunt family led. The rally at Union Station was a huge sea of red. Look, Look at that olive red.
Wait, why is it all red?
Because that's our colors. It was a day that no one will ever forget. And to this day, it's talked about yet. Everyone joined Andy Reid in what he had been saying for weeks. Come on now, let me hear it. How about those cheese? Let me hear you say it. How about those cheese?
How about those cheese?
There you go. Come on, Ziri. How about those cheese?
Again.
One more time. How about those cheese?
How about those cheese?
There you go. The end. Yay.
Aren't they the cutest? Thanks, Dante, for reading that spectacular book. Go, Chiefs, go! Wow. I remember with my parents reading with them was so fun and memorable. I'll reread the storybook of fairy tales over and over again. Can't get enough of Jack and the Beanstalk when Jack swapped his cow for magic beans, or Hansel and Gretel, the young brother and sister who got lost in the forest, suddenly stumbles upon a house made of gingerbread, cake, and other treats. And who could forget about Goldilocks and the Three Bears? When a young girl sneaks into the Three Bears cottage, what could possibly go wrong, right? Fun memories, and I'm sure a lot of you have the same experiences. Now, what's your favorite book? Go ahead and comment and share in the chat box. Now, before we leave, let's find out if we've reached our 2020 goal. I can't wait to see how many KC kids we've helped today. All right, wow, we're improving. Okay, not quite there yet, but we still have time to bid. In fact, you still have until 9 p.m. tonight to make sure you get the items that you want. What do you have your eye on? All right. Well, how about this? Let's go ahead and thank our sponsors. We're going to recognize them. From our major sponsors, thank you so much for being a part of this event. To our in-kind sponsors that contributes product to our auction items, thank you for providing such beautiful and awesome items. And to our party at home sponsors who helped us party tonight with this amazing event. You did a fantastic job and you should be applauded as well. We appreciate everyone who has made this night possible. Thank you so much for taking the time. Before we sign off, let's take a look at a few of our hashtag Books on Tap 2020 pictures that we received. Looks like you all are having a good time. Awesome. All right. Well, again, thank you all for attending Books on Tap virtual event benefiting Reach Out and Read KC. Please continue to bid on your favorite items. And yes, I believe the pretzel party pack is calling my name. Be sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms. And until next year, stay safe, stay healthy, eco-friendly, and have yourself a happily ever after.